Hey everyone, so this video is actually from my how to win a gold stakes recording session. As I mentioned in that video, if you watched it, I had a run that I lost while recording before I then recorded the one that we won, and you saw as the example on how to play gold stakes. But I promised in that video to show you guys the loss as well, to give you an example of another way to approach gold stakes in terms of just a run where we got some different jokers. I feel like we took a different approach, and what happened in this run is we had two bosses that could hurt us, and we ended up having one of them, so we decided to re-roll with the re-roll voucher, and we got the second boss that was even worse for us, and the run ended. But I do think there's a lot of interesting tidbits in this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Or we can continue to fish for the 10. I'm going to opt to continue fishing for that 10. We get it. And it's a diamond. We almost got our straight flush. And you know what? Still get a decent $3 out of the small blind. Alright. So, Blackboard, incredible. Eternal early rental. This is exactly what I was talking about in my tips. Would destroy our economy. Instead, I'm going to open up this buffoon back and hope something can help with our scoring. I don't think there's a better something than Gross Michelle. While she could go extinct on us, it is very beneficial to have plus 15 molt. We're looking for now a 9 or an ace, and we'll go ahead and play that straight if we get it. Get the 9, the 15 molt, it will be much more than enough points. It's safe. So the scary thing about banana is obviously it can go at any time. It's just something you got to deal with. But for now, we really have what we need to score enough points. So we get to one-shot most of these early blinds and build up our economy, which is a lovely thing. Banana is really a good get out of the gate. Supernova's interesting. This could be the scaling molt that I talked about, and we could play something like a high card. Let me blow my nose and think about it. Apologies, I was blowing my nose. I am intrigued. We're gonna grab it. We also could continue playing full houses. Full houses are not the easiest thing to draw, but we do have that extra hand that we have to consider on the blue deck, and that's another tip for when you're playing gold stakes is lean into the benefit you get from that specific deck. If it's magic deck, for me personally, I get an early planet card. I use both those fools on that planet card, and all of a sudden I have a level 4 hand right off the bat. If it's red deck or blue deck, you know, utilize that extra hand or discard to maybe be able to fish better hands. The only problem here is Supernova doesn't scale very well because we one-shot so much early on when we play full houses. It's also obviously not a super repeatable hand in full house. So I'm really going back and forth here. You know what? I'm going to practice what I preach. One of the tips was utilize early scaling. Use these hands for early scaling, and that's what I'm going to do. So instead of using the extra hands to fish for really good hands on blue deck, what I'm going to do is use that extra hand to scale my molt joker even more. Because again, we're not going to have Michelle forever. She's going to be gone one day. I mean, I guess technically it could stay around forever. Be a very lucky run though. So we're going to have to replace that molt somehow, and Supernova could do a very good job of that. Here we just go next, and I think we do the same exact thing. Now hopefully banana doesn't go extinct right before the boss blind of the wall. Something I didn't practice, which I was just preaching to you in the tips video, is checking the boss blind, checking the skips right after we finish a round, which I will try and do next time. Now obviously a big deficit with high card is you got to find ways to get chips, and that is definitely something we'll be looking for with a joker, or simply scaling high card with maybe blue seals planet cards, which obviously can come from blue seals. Yeah. Mercury. We're not quite going for that. So here I'm going to grab the voucher. Banana stayed safe, so we should be able to beat this. I don't want to say easily, but, you know, relatively easily. I'm going to search for a full house. In the meantime, while I search for it, maybe we'll go for aces and queens. I'm just going to be playing high card and getting that supernova up. Alright, so we get the full house. It may need two, so I'm going to play one here. And if I cost us some of our scaling, I cost us some of our scaling. Now I was correct. We're definitely going to have to play two. Maybe we go for aces and kings. Play some more high card. While we search, we got it. And in that case, let me scale high card just a little bit more for supernova. And here we go. Aces, kings, ship it. Banana's still around. Very lucky. Very nice. So, as you're seeing, it's hard to get economy going. We're just now getting to the max interest. The blind 3,200, very doable. I will go back, basically kind of use that extra hand that we just got, sell it back to the game, to the shop, to go back in ante, but I don't need to do it right away. Instead, what I'm going to do is utilize the large amount of interest I have, which is $5, and just play this, and once again, continue to scale supernova. Now, if we lose Michelle here, and then we don't have anything in the shop, that could be a sign to, hey, maybe we go back an ante right away, because we won't score enough to compete in this. So, looking for an ace to play the full house to kind of get us out of it. Or a 10, 10s and 6s. We may need two, so I'm going to play this right away. That one. Lost out on scaling supernova just a bit with the high card, but that is fine. A lot of good things in this shop. Pluto, great. Photograph, if we get Pluto high enough, is fantastic. However, it doesn't really utilize supernova, because supernova obviously will add the molt after the fact. So it's kind of like adding a joker that's not going to do much in the short term. I think instead I'm going to open up this Arcana pack. We could Hierophant, which does answer some of our chip questions we have with high card. I was thinking about hitting the wheel there, but I don't want to hit Gross Michelle, who's going to go away. Here, we can get another Hierophant to get those bonus chips, or we can Emperor. I'm going to opt to Emperor. We got a Hierophant anyway in the moon. We go next round, 4,800. So here, I think we will go for queens and 10s. Play this high card. Maybe we'll go for kings and 10s. I mean, honestly, if I play this Hierophant, we may win with just high card. I think there's a very good chance of that happening. But I know the full house will win. Oh, well now I know for sure high card's going to win. I mean, look how close we are. So, yeah, I'll play this king. And Michelle finally gone, which is a strong signal to us to go back in ante to give us more time to scale. We will do that. We do lose a hand, which is a little bit of an economy hit, which always stinks, but it is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and go next round. We are going to score more than enough points. I would say so far this is a good start. We have 23 molt out of a scaling molt choker. We have a couple of buffed cards. The only thing I would really be asking for at this point would be maybe a gold card, so we could have had some more economy, a blue seal, maybe the dream, if you will. So there we go. We cash out for 10. And I do think we'll open up this Jumbo Arcana. We'll still have $25. And we're going to double our money. So now you see how that $25 kind of propelled itself very quickly with just one tarot card. We get a gold card. I will absolutely gold a king. We have a little bit of reroll money. I'm going to go ahead and hone. And then I'm going to reroll one time. We get a hermit, which means we can maybe reroll a couple more times. An eternal rental mystic, not what we're looking for. $7 reroll is pretty expensive. We can beat 3,200. We're just going to go next. And you're probably wondering, well, why are you holding on to the moon? This is also something we talked about in the tip video. I'm blocking the moon from showing up in tarot packs. Don't care about suits really. So don't care about that card. So 7,500 times 5. That will be enough. Of course, we can play this King of Diamonds when needed to win right away. I mean, we're scaling Supernova quite a bit. At this point, I think I'm willing to trade off scaling it more for getting a bit more money from the leftover hands, because each leftover hand is worth $1. Mail and rebate, fantastic economy joker. Even with only 2 discards, can really add up quickly, especially since we're playing high card. So this quick little mechanic is, this is the really great benefit of high card runs or pair runs, is I can use that high card to discard other cards in a way when playing a hand. So I play my ace and I'm discarding 4 other cards to search for whatever mail and rebate cares about, to then use my discards on that. Hopefully it made sense. You'll hopefully see it in action this next round. We can either make another gold card, we can destroy 2 cards, we can wheel a fortune. I think there's a lot of good plays in here. A tower is definitely not bad. I'm going to opt to make a gold ace, because I think money trumps all. We are opening up the standard pack looking for a blue seal. We didn't get it, and we can either get a foil ace or a gold jack. I think because we have mail and rebate, I'm going to choose to go with the foil ace. Since we have mail and rebate, I am going to allow myself 1 reroll to kind of dip under the amount of money we would need. Bloodstone, not good for what we're doing. Just going to go next. So we have 2 8s here. I will definitely take 2 8s. I will use one of my discards on it. We get $10 there. We got another one of the 8s. So here's what I mean. We're going to play this ace. We're basically discarding a 10, a 9, a 3, and a 2, and search for that final 8 for mail and rebate. So here we are going to need some of our powered up cards, if you will. Only scoring 858 there. This will score a lot more. So in fact, I'm not even going to play that right away. Instead, I'm going to play this high card. Okay. I think we're going to use our final discard on the 8 and in search for a gold card. We found one. I'm going to go ahead and play the foil ace. Get that 50 chips. And then play this ace. So we really need to find in this shop something to either multiply our mult or a source of chips. Otherwise, we're going to have some trouble with the club. And of course it's the club, where the one thing having a suit changer tarot card could have helped with is making sure our cards aren't debuffed. But it would just make more cards debuffed, at least with this boss. Swashbuckler, not much help. Fortune Teller plus 7 molts is not something we're concerned about. Jimbo, Neptune don't help. These help. 50 chips, plus if it's an odd card, we get an extra 31. Of course, it's going to cost us, but luckily we do have some revenue generation. I'm also going to open up these 2 packs. We get a Pluto, which is good. That's an extra 10 chips and a molt. And we're going to open up the standard pack. A glass card could be nice. I don't think it's needed. We're just going to skip that. We're going to go next. So sevens, we want to discard. But we do want to play odd cards. Probably aces, but I'm willing to play some nines. So I'm going to use my first discard here. We get that ace. So I'm going to play ace, jack, 5, 2. Or, you know, we'll throw away the 10 because it's not an odd card. Ship it. 5,000 points. We have way more than enough points. Well, in fact, we're going to use this discard right away because I think next hand wins no matter what. And unfortunately, didn't draw our gold cards, but one of them was debuffed anyway. Just going to play the 7. We're going to get out of here. So, you know, I really wish this was just rental because I think it could help us for quite a while, but you know, it's perishable. So this is going to go away. This is only a temporary solution. We got to remember that. I think first things first, we're going to buy the reroll surplus voucher. I'm going to reroll one time and then probably open up this spectral pack. Joker stencil. Now that's a solution. We still kind of need chips, but multiplying this molt is super helpful. Okay, a lot to process here. So, thought process. 1, ectoplasm. We really don't need hand size, and it would allow us to keep all these jokers and give Joker stencil times 3. Second option, $20. And destroy a bunch of cards to make us more efficient in our discards for mail-in rebate / getting gold cards. Option 3, blue seal. We get Plutos, we scale our hand a little bit quicker, or a lot of bit quicker, and get chips. This is a tough one. There's also an option here that I think I'm leaning to, which is sell mail-in rebate. It's tough because it's really good money. It really is. And then Ecto, so it hits Supernova or Joker Stencil, and all of a sudden it's times 4. And I think unfortunately we're gonna do that. Hopefully mail-in rebate comes back 07 in the YouTube chat. We're gonna use it, and now we have times 4 on Joker Stencil. So we're gonna go next right away. Really want to find our gold cards now because Odd Todd is costing us. We could just sell it and not pay the fee, which I think is a very valid option. It is providing a lot of chips, but we have gone to 25, which is not nothing. Yeah, this is times our score by 3, I guess. I guess the smarter play is just keep it around. Let's play this 9. Well, let's play this king. See where we're at. 18,000 with the Odd Todd. We have to remember. $8 here. I am gonna go ahead and sell the moon. We're gonna utilize the Emperor. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the Temperance. Reroll once. I'm glad that I'm blocking these 2 tarot cards, and now I'm going to open up this Arcana pack. So the reason I rerolled there is I was seeing if I rerolled into planet cards or other tarot cards that I don't want before opening up the Arcana pack. I don't think anything here I'm in love with. I am going to hang the 4 and the 2. I will go ahead and Magician a Queen and a 10. Hopefully that becomes 20 bucks. I am now going to use this High Priestess. It blocks Venus and Earth, and check out this Celestial pack. And yes, we dip below our interest cap, which is not ideal, but it did get us a Pluto card, which is pretty great. We're going to go next. I think at this point, I'm willing to sell this because we're going to hit our interest max with 1 gold card. And I'm going to discard there. And we're going to play the ace. Actually, we're going to play queen 10, 9, 5. We did lose a lot of chips, but we're still scoring totally fine. And this is going to go ahead and win it for us. We have to remember, Stencil also got a little bit better getting rid of Odd Todd. Doesn't make up for it, but does well enough. Too late to pivot to a straight build, but this is the dream. If you were thinking about a straight build, even at this point in the game, you were just giving a level up to your straights and then ×3 on them, which is a pretty amazing combination. We're going to reroll once. $8 temperance is $8, right? +5 because we had to pay a little bit of money for it. And nothing I love here. Well, let's go ahead and open up the Arcana pack. We could death, temperance. I think we're just going to temperance and get a little bit of a refund on that pack. Open up here. Hoping for a blue seal. We found it. We also found a little bit of molt. Purple seal is also very nice. Taking the blue seal. Do I need to re-roll one more time? Look at the boss blind. The psychic can be a little annoying for us. I don't think it's gonna kill us, but I am willing to re-roll. And you know what? Now I'm happy I did. I will happily pay the $5 for a Pluto. Go next. So something here that's a little bit irritating with the smaller hand size is we don't want to accidentally play a pair. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this high card right off the bat to avoid that happening. And it wins. But you know what? We wanted to get out of that boss blind safe. Cost us a little bit in our efficiency, but that is okay. So here we're blocking 2 planets. I think it's worth opening up these celestial packs. Don't get anything here we want. Open up this one. We do get the Pluto, which is pretty massive. I'm gonna wait to use this because we wouldn't really see the benefit of it because we'd go under $25. This really only helps us if we have more than $25. So we're gonna go next round. Select here. We get our blue seal, which is a dream come true. And now we're really just looking for the other gold card. Play this ace. Play this king. Oh, massive mistake on my end. I didn't sell one of the planet cards. We just lost ourselves a Pluto. That's why every little thing is important in this gold stake run. But I'm glad I made the mistake. A teaching moment, if you will. Here, I am going to grab seed money. I'm then going to open up these 2, and we're going to go next. A death. Would have been really nice if we had a gold card or the blue seal out, but we didn't. Instead, a hung man and a temperance. I definitely will take that. $2 for a gold 2 for some money is nice, but I don't think we need it. We can definitely do both of these, so I'm not gonna re-roll because it costs us interest. Get the blue seal again, which is really nice to see. We're gonna hang those 2 cards to try and get our gold cards out and give us a better chance of seeing the blue seal in the future, etc., etc. You know, deck thinning. We're gonna play this lucky card first. Maybe we get 20 bucks. We didn't get 20 bucks, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and just win here. The most important part is we get the planet card. I'm not gonna fish for the golds. Excuse me. Okay, interesting. If we play spade cards, this is 100 extra chips, which right now we're at 65. So 100 extra chips is multiplying our score almost by 3. We do lose an X mult on Joker Stencil. And it's Eternal, and it's Rental. Everything to think about here. I think it's worth it. I really do. Because I think this next blind is going to be one of the toughest for us, and this will really do a lot to help us get through it. So if that's the case, I am going to buy it. I'm going to hit us with the Temperance. I'm going to reroll once. A couple of interesting jokers there. I'm going to reroll again. Unfortunate. We're gonna open up the Arcana. We can get another Temperance, or we can Emperor. I think we got an Emperor. Another Hung Man, I am not complaining. And we're gonna go next. The Mouth, play only one hand type. Be very careful. It's very easy to accidentally play a pair. I've done it before on a high card run. It's embarrassing. It stinks. I don't want any of you to go through that. So just be careful. Always be careful. There's a bunch of pairs right here just waiting to ruin our run. But we're playing high card. I'm not going to play the spade because I'm not worried about winning. I'm worried about getting the blue seal and the gold seals, or the gold cards out. Doesn't seem like we're going to get lucky enough to do that. So, hey, you know what? Can't complain. We're surviving another ante. $15. Red card would be great here, but we already have 46 molt from Supernova, so it's really not needed. Instead, I'm going to open this Arcana pack. Now, you may be thinking, you know, copy the foil. The thing is, the foil is about equal to just a spade right now. If this was a foil spade, different story. Or if I had a way to change this foil into a spade, different story. But instead, I'm just going to take $9. And then going to open up the Jumbo Standard Pack, really just looking for purple and blue seals. We found the blue seal. Yes, Polychrome is amazing, but most of our molt is coming from the Joker. So the Polychrome times this by 1.5 first. So it's just timesing 7 by 1.5, which is 3.5. It's not actually going to do much. We'd have to level up Pluto quite a bit, or high card with Pluto, if you will. I'll reroll one time. Now, Photograph will give us 7 extra molt, which, I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to skip. We're going to get $10 of interest. We're going to search for these blue seals. We really want to see them. I'm even willing to get rid of the foil in that because we do have Arrowhead. You know what? I'm even going to play this because I'm worried. I don't think this one... You know what? I'm going to play this. I don't believe this one's... It doesn't. Okay, we're good. We got the blue seal out. Great. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Happy. All the positive adjectives you can think of. Get our $3 back to give us our full interest. Got another 10 chips. All in all, very happy camper. I think what I am going to do here is buy Hallucination, then open up these 2 packs. We're going to dip a little bit into our interest, unless we get a Hermit or Temperance, of course. And that's exactly what happened. We got a Hermit. Another $20. Yeah, really came through for us. And now we're going to sell you because we don't want you hurting Joker Stencil. You know, we could, yeah, it could help to change this Supernova. $9 is $9. Oh, first, I'm gonna use this. And then, Wheel of Fortune me. Never lucky. Reroll. Helps with our chips. I don't think it's needed. I think what we really need is a little bit more X-Molt. Now, you really help with chips. Is it worth losing a times X? So 124. This is giving us basically 100. I feel like the math is not mathing in my head. Is that actually worth it? So let's say 175. This is going up by roughly almost times 2. It's kind of worth it. Yeah, we'll do it. Go reroll once. Go next. Oh, this is a very good starting hand. We have a blue seal. We have a gold. Discard. Discard. And we got both golds out. Maybe we'll get both blue seals. Who knows? Well, let's not play a pair. 48,000. It didn't help us a ton, but it did help. Let's open up this Emperor. World card is not bad. Let's open up this Spectral pack. We can Ecto again, which normally I would say no. I rather honestly have the 7 hand size instead of 5, even with high card. But the thing is, it's going to times our mult by 1 for Joker Stencil, which is pretty great. And due to that and that alone, we are going to Ecto. We're going to go down to 5 hand size. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Mega Standard pack. We're 100% grabbing a Stone holographic card, 10 mult and 50 chips from a card. It's not something I am going to pass up. We're going to skip. We're going to not spend any more money to keep our bull in a solid place. Our face cards are face down. We've kind of lost the ability to do some crazy discarding. But I do know that both of our blue seals are not face cards. So we're able to get it. We're going to play this high card. 69,000. And I believe this will win. Maybe one of those is gold, so I'll just play the 9. Lose $3, but gain it back with the interest. 18 buckaroos. Ooh, an extra hand is pretty helpful, so let's take a look. Playing high card sets money to 0. Ooh, not ideal with the bull, so the bull would be useless. We're going to have to use this reroll the boss blind and pray we don't get the boss that says don't play the same hand twice. I do think saying our money to 0 we would lose. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this voucher now. I am gonna open up this Arcana pack. Just gonna use the spades there because I wanted to use that, and we got the world back, so that's all well and good. Reroll once. Lucky cat. Could be good. Not for this run though. I'm kind of curious to see if this one-shots. I guess I don't care. We got the blue seal out. We're gonna sell you. I'm definitely making you all spades because I'd like to copy you and not feel guilty about it in the future. 88,000 from that one. Both blue seals. Beautiful. Love to see it. We're gonna grab this, we're gonna grab this, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna reroll. We're gonna reroll again. Reroll again. One more time. Okay. Chariot's good. We get a Hermit. Love that. We get a glass card, which I am going to put on this 4. Basically, I'm trying to prepare ourselves that if we do get the play one hand, either the needle or I think it's the eye, we have some kind of shot. Let's go next. Sometimes they do it to you like that, and there's nothing you can do about it. So let's pray we get the glass card out. We got it. But I actually think this is slightly better. So I'm going to put a chariot on this too, I guess. We're going to ship it. $108,000. Not even that close. We can play a pair with this, but we're not really going to get anywhere close to the amount of points we need. Really frustrating. But you know, this is the way it goes sometimes. You're not guaranteed to win. And you can lose. I guess part of me wonders if we lost the chips from the bull, if we could have just won. My thought process was there was one boss out of, let's see, collection blinds, you know, 30 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 30. We'd played 6 rounds, so there's a 1 in 23 chance that we got the one we didn't want to see. Or, I guess, get rid of the boss blind. So, 1 in 18 chance, 1 in 17 chance. Play it. And we lose. But I think that's going to wrap it up. Hopefully you learned a lot from this video, and you know, sometimes you get a little unlucky, but I think we went through and we talked through everything you need to see to win a gold stake run. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked this one, drop a like. If you did not, a dislike. Comment down below what you want to see next, and we'll see you for the next one.